Hello, Crystal Coast in Eastern North Carolina. Thank you for joining me. This is Beach Bum with the weather update, Wednesday, January 15th, 2025. And looking at our Zoom Earth radar, we have clear skies out there right now. The temperatures around the Crystal Coast in Eastern North Carolina ranging anywhere from the high 20s to the low 30s. Crystal Coast, you're looking around 33. Havelock 28. New Bern up to Washington 27, Jacksonville 29, Wilmington right below freezing at 31. The feels like out there is in the mid to high 20s, with the Crystal Coast feeling about 27 degrees, Havelock 24, New Bern 25, Washington 24, and Jacksonville 27, and Wilmington 29. Taking a look at our extended forecast, overnight tonight we are going to have clear skies with a low around 25, northwest winds 3 to 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny skies with a high near 50. That's going to feel good, but we're going to have some northwest winds coming in still at 5 to 10 miles an hour. They're going to turn to the southwest, becoming 13 to 18 in the afternoon, and winds could get as high as 30 miles an hour tomorrow. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, low around 34. We're going to keep that breeze, but it's going to turn straight from the west, 17 to 22 miles an hour, and then turning northwest sometime after midnight. And again, we could see them gust up to 30 miles an hour. Friday, sunny with a high near 48. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming light, variable, and in the afternoon, winds could gust as high as 20. Friday night, partly cloudy, low around 39. Winds are going to turn out the east and only be around 6 miles an hour, and then turn south after midnight. Saturday, we're going to have rain, mainly after 1 p.m. High near 59. Going to be about a 90% chance of rain. Saturday night, we are looking at showers likely. Probably going to die out after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy after that. Low around 46. Chance of rain 70%. Sunday, showers likely. Excuse me. A chance of showers. Mostly cloudy. High near 55. Chance of rain on Sunday is only 50%. And Sunday night, a chance of rain before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 28. Chance of rain 30%. Now, I know the question that's been on a lot of people's minds is, are we going to see any snow in our forecast here in Eastern North Carolina and the Crystal Coast? And I'm going to say this now. The answer to that question is starting to look more towards a yes as the models go. I've added a different model for tonight just because one model I look at says one thing, another one I look at says another. So I wanted to add a third model in there to get its perspective. And yeah, it's kind of agreeing with the one that says yes. But before we get to that, let's take a look at our air temp models. This is the 7-day GFS air temp model starting today, Wednesday, January 15th. And as you can see, right there's around 38 degrees. So this is actually starting a little bit earlier in the day. Let's go ahead and run this out. There's the cold air coming in overnight. Here is our high tomorrow, around 50. That does look really nice. Let's keep on moving. Friday. And as you can see, we got an Arctic blast coming back in. It's starting to dip really far south Sunday. Let's keep on rolling. Sunday night is getting even further south come Monday morning. We're looking down here around in Mexico. That says 25. Here is Tuesday. All right, let's take a look at the CMC. Same thing, starting today, Wednesday, January 15th. And here we are at Friday, Saturday. And see, Saturday, this one's showing the same temperatures at 50 for us over here on the Crystal Coast in eastern North Carolina. There's Sunday. And look at this, some of these temperatures starting to drop down into Mexico and Texas. Monday. Here's Tuesday. Look at some of these temperatures down here. 18 degrees in Mexico, 13 in central Texas, 2 in northern Texas. I don't know if the CMC is right on that. Let's do a little comparison real quick. There's Wednesday. Here's the GFS. And you see the GFS is not showing near as cold Tuesday night down there, but still cold temperatures. Here we go. All right, let's move on to the precipitation models. These are the models I know y'all been waiting for. So we're going to start off with the GFS, which is actually going to start on Thursday. We'll run it till Wednesday. Here's Friday, Saturday, and here comes the rain that is moving in Saturday into Sunday. And there could be a chance of a thunderstorm in there. The GFS is showing all this down towards mainly northern Georgia, southern South Carolina. But, you know, things could shift a little bit, and we could get a pop-up thunderstorm out of this. Sunday, it's moving off the coast. Here's Monday, and as you can see, a portion of North Carolina is getting some snow, as we got, looks like some more rain in southern eastern North Carolina. And there looks like a little chance of snow coming into the Crystal Coast Monday night. But then it quickly moves off. If that does anything, it's a dusting at the best. There's Tuesday. And here we are in Wednesday. And as you see, this, I moved it on the start of Thursday. And we do see some storms moving from the Gulf up through Texas. And then it turns into ice and snow above Texas. So we'll have to see where that plays out later. Now, let's move to the CMC. Here we are, Wednesday, January 15th. Friday. Saturday. Here comes the rain. A little bit later on the map, but as you see, it kind of moves off a little quicker. But then look behind it, you see we got some snow right here. This is Sunday evening. But let me back it up. It may bring some rain to the northern sections of eastern North Carolina. I don't believe the Crystal Coast and South will see anything off of this right now that would be starting off with a little bit of snow. Let's move on forward. There's Monday. Now, you see back here to the west, we got a little snowstorm popping up. Let me back this back up to where, okay. Sunday evening, right here. we have a snowstorm starting to form. Move it ahead one click at a time, and it's getting bigger and moving east, and getting bigger and moving east. Up at it. Now it mixes in with some rain coming off the Gulf and up into Texas. And if you look right here, Texas is getting sleet, maybe some freezing rain Tuesday night. Now, well, Tuesday, let's move this through. Here's the start of Wednesday, and you can see this is approaching North Carolina. By Wednesday afternoon, this is a lot of ice, a lot of snow right here. Snow through most of South Carolina, almost all of western North Carolina through central North Carolina. Let's move it ahead one more click. Now, here we go. Wednesday night, South Carolina is getting a huge ice storm down there. So is Georgia. And this ice storm is covering pretty much the whole state of South Carolina. But then look at North Carolina. We are covered in snow. This map right here indicates about an inch at the most for this time being. Let's move it ahead one more click. And there is Thursday morning. I'm not going to go no further on Thursday. This is midnight. But I do want to show you the ice that has come up through South Carolina. It is now coming up into southern North Carolina and eastern North Carolina down in Wilmington area. And look at this dark, dark blue that's surrounding the Crystal Coast in north. If the CMC isn't drinking and the CMC is telling the truth, I'm not 100% sure the CMC has stopped partying since New Year's, but if this is telling the truth, that's showing 2-3 inches of snow with ice moving in ahead of it. Now, I don't normally do this on our local weather forecast here, but I wanted to bring in the Euro just so we can compare that to the GFS and the CMC. Now, same area. Here is the snow cluster Sunday evening. And as we see, it's getting bigger and moving east, dropping a little south. Now we have the rain coming out from the Gulf, coming into Texas. This is showing central Texas getting some snow and ice. Not as much as the CMC was showing at this point, but it's still showing it. The snow is moving on to the east. Here this is Tuesday coming into North Carolina. Here is Wednesday morning, and all of eastern North Carolina through central North Carolina is got snow. Some portions down here, like what we see around Wilmington, is showing more snow. Wilmington up to the Crystal Coast is actually showing more snow than what the north shows. But that's just going to be wait to be seen. We're going to run this to the first one of Thursday like we did on the last ones. There's the snow and rain moving out. Wednesday night is gone. There's the first one of Thursday. And this shows another chance of snow and ice trying to move east. So something else we're going to have to keep an eye on. So 2 out of 3 models show snow for our area of the Crystal Coast in eastern North Carolina. Neither one of them agree on how much. And this is also still a week from today. So a lot of things can change. We are definitely going to keep monitoring this over the next day or two. By the weekend, we should really know what this system that was forming out there is going to do. So check back with me tomorrow. We'll have another update. And until then, y'all have a great day.